welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Charlene. We did not fight for benefits, we fought for freedom. This is not pension, it's honorary. We are not government servants, freedom fighters said while reacting to the hiked pension. They said that then Chief Minister Manoj Parrikar had halved the pensions from Rs 6,500 to Rs 3,250. Also, the total expenditure for medical expenses were reimbursed for freedom fighters, but Parrikar reduced it to Rs 1,000. Freedom fighters said President CM Pramod Sawant has now increased the pension from Rs 3,000 to Rs 9,000 and medical benefits from Rs 1,000 to Rs 3,000.
Freedom fighters said we did not die when our pension was halved. We don't depend on pension, but some freedom fighters' condition was bad. We did not agitate since we didn't fight for benefits. The pension does not suffice. It's an honorarium since we fought for freedom. Chief Minister Pramod Sawant has now increased the house repair allowance from 25,000 rupees to 50,000 rupees, and the grant for funeral rights of freedom fighters has been hiked from 5,000 rupees to 15,000 rupees.
2013
Hoy.
आमचे पेन्शन 6,500 आसले म्हणजे स्कीम
होय.
कळना
होय.
ते पर्रेकारान तेजे हाफ केले पर्रेकारान तेन्ना आमचे पेन्शन हाफ केले कळ्ळें आनी दुसरी कितें जेन्ना जेन्ना आमी डॉक्टरा बले वयताय डॉक्टरा बले वचोन कितें पळय बील जाता वखद लागताय कित लागताय ते आमकां फॉर्म मेळटाले आणि ते फॉर्म भरून आम्ही होम डिपार्टमेंटात धाडी आमचो कितलो खर्च जालो तोवूय आमकां ते दी कोण गव्हर्नमेंट दी पूण हे पर्रेकारान त्या टायमार आमचे हाफ करून आमकां फकत 1,000 दिवचो म्हण केले खर्च लागलो
आता परत वाडयले ते
आता ते वाडयले पयर आमी सांगोन पूण तेव्हा जाल्यार पयलींच्या भशेन ना समज आमकां एक 10,000 खर्च जालो लागले वो आनी कितें जालें जाल्यार ते आमकां गव्हर्नमेंट दी ते पर्रेकारान तेन्ना उडयले हय आनी आतां ते आमी तेन्ना कांय आमी हें केलें ना ताणें कितें ते कमी केलें हें केलें म्हणून बोवाळ केलो ना कांय ना तेन्ना आमचे थोडे फ्रीडम फायटर तेमी कितें सांग जाणटो हे पळय आमी कितें केल्ले फ्रिडमा लागोन स्वतंत्र्या लागोन ते आमी कितें मेळटा म्हणून केलें ना आहले न्हू म्हणून लागले ताणी देवूं नाल्यार ना चडोवं ना दिवं व्हडली घेवन बसपा न्हू म्हणून तेमी कळ्ळेंच निश्चित केलो
9,000 केला पळय ते तुमकां पावता ते पुरो ते तुमकां 9,000
ना पावले आनी उरले तेजेर व्हडली ना आमी ते हेजेर नाच न्हू डिपेंड व्हडले कितें म्हणजे अशें न्हू ते फ्रिडमा लागोन आतां ते दिले ते इंदिरा गांधी टायमार ते जालो म्हण आमकां ते हें जालें सोडटो तें बरें आहा पूण हेमी कमी केलें म्हूण आमकां कितें मेळ्ळें कांय ना आमगे सोड पूण जायत जाल्यार सामकी परिस्थिती बिकट आहा तेम बऱ्यान कडेच व्हडली हें केलें ना कळ्ळें हय तेन्ना कमी कितें हें जालें अशें ना आनी आतां म्हणून ते पावतले ना पावता तेजो प्रश्नच ना ते आमचें मानधन पेन्शन म्हणूंक जाय न्ही तेका ते आमकां ऑनरी एक हें दिताय अशें आमी म्हणूंक जाय कायद्याक पेन्शन म्हणून आमी गव्हर्नमेंट सर्वंट न्हू कळ्ळें मानधन तेजे मिनींग मानधन कळ्ळें.
Freddy Fernandez and Deven Gaonkar for Herald TV.
The opposition parties have lashed out at the Goa government over curtailing of the Goa Assembly's budget session from 5 days to 4 days on the pretext of Naveli Festival on 30th March. In January 2023, the winter session was only 4 days, while the previous monsoon session was shortened to 10 days. Ideally, a budget session should be at least 21 days. It shows scant respect for answerability to the people, and government is scared of the opposition and is running away from the Made issue. Listen to their reactions.
असेंब्ली 5 दिसा आशिल्ले ते आज एक नोटिफिकेशन काढून 4 दिसा गेला सो रामनवमीच्या नावान या सरकारान एक दीस बिझनेसाचो राम नाम सत्य हे केला हे दाखोवन दिता की हे सरकार ऑपोजिशनाक भिता म्हणून they could have easily extended a day In fact, they have curtailed. I fail to understand why does this government fail to protect our rights, and why is this happening time and over again? This government basically is only involved in event management. You all can see time and over again, the chief ministers, the ministers, every day there is an event. So they want to only make events, and the original issues, people issues, आमदाराले काम कितें, ऑपोजिशनाचे काम आणि आमी सगळ्याले काम, हे आमी आमदार आहे की लोकांचे प्रश्न एक डिबेट जावपाक जाय विधानसभेत, पूण हो सरकार हुई ना हुई भिता. They are failing and they are fearing the opposition. There are several issues that we discussed, of which Madhe was also an important issue. The failure of this government to withdraw the DPR. They do not speak on withdrawing the DPR, they are silent on it. In fact, they are hand in glove. Right from day one we were saying they are hand in glove, and they are acting on the dictates of the central government. Yes, central government tenka dictation dita. Yes, central government has a dictation. वो सरकार आज ऐकता.
You see, there are certain issues which we have raised up in the previous assembly sessions, and there were certain assurances also given. And as what our leader of opposition has mentioned, I don't believe that things can go on across Goa, such kind of destruction, unless someone is involved. Even look at that food grain scandal, which is virtually becoming a zero case at the end of the day. And the court has directed to release even the food grains. So I'm wondering, this is supposed to be confirmed now, whether there is hand of any BJP functionary in this, all these scams which is going on. And if they pay obeisance to their masters, they magi saaf जातात, सगळे clean जातात. So phrase use केल्ले कोणे एक पाटी, washing machine and धुतात ते. So ते सगळे साफ जावन भायर सरतात. So I don't know whether these are tactics, strategies, genuine interest of the people which are being looked at. We will raise all these issues because every day we see this kind of corruption going on, and then finally it is no action, no prosecution, and only settlement which is going on.
The very essence of the legislature, the parliament, has been made a mockery by this brute majority government. We are seeing it in parliament, we are seeing it in every state assembly where this brute majority and this government, double Indian Sarkar, are functioning. So, what are we actually heading for? Absolutely, the brute majority has made them arrogant and absolutely functioning in a dictatorial manner. Every democratic institution that was meant for the purpose of having a healthy democracy is being ruined by this. Very recently, the Supreme Court has laid down the principles of appointing the Chief Election Commissioner and Election Commissioner to have a free and fair poll. And the principles are that a panel headed by the Prime Minister, the Leader of the Opposition and the Chief Justice of India would be the authority to decide on this. So we can see at least we have a judiciary today standing up. Let's hope and pray only God can save this country.
Freddy Fernandez and Sagun Gowde for Herald TV.
The police on Saturday recovered a body of a male person which was found floating in the Mandvi River near the Santa Monica jetty at Panches. The recovered body has been identified as that of 46-year-old Amit Gupta, a resident of Haryana. The police fished out the body from the river and sent it for post-mortem. The police recovered a mobile phone, cash, cards and a lighter. Further investigations are on.
The police on Saturday recovered a body of a male person which was found floating in the Mandvi River near the Santa Monica jetty at Panches. The body recovered has been identified as that of 46-year-old Amit Gupta, a resident of Haryana. The police fished out the body from the river and sent it for post-mortem. The police recovered a mobile phone, cash, cards and a lighter. Further investigations are on. Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
Responding to media reports that the Kortali MLA Anton Vaz had addressed the long 80-year wait of a resident Satu Satarkar from Pale for an electricity connection, Sarpanch of Velsa Pale Sorsi Maria Diana Gueva clarified that the present Panchayat body had not delayed the matter and had actually issued the NOC last year. Sarpanch said she had inwarded a request for NOC for an electricity connection on October 20, 2022. A resolution was passed to accept his request by the Panchayat body meeting on November 3, 2022. An NOC was issued to Satarkar on November 9, 2022 after following due administrative process, Sarpanch said.
The Sarpanch of Velsa Pale Irosi, Maria Diana Gueva, clarified that the Panchayat body had not delayed the matter and had actually issued the NOC last year. In her statement, the Sarpanch said that she had inwarded a request for NOC for an electricity connection on October 28, 2022. This was taken up at the Satarkar Panchayat body meeting on November 3, 2022 and a resolution was passed to accept his request. Subsequently, an NOC was promptly issued to Satarkar on November 9, 2022 in a matter of 12 days after following due administrative process. At no point of time did the concerned villager approach the Panchayat for financial assistance, and the Panchayats are surprised that one so-called social worker who claims that Pale village is his reserved ward for 25 years was unable to provide electricity connection to Satarkar until the matter was reported in the local news media, said the Panchayat. On that note, they also referred to how the social worker claimed that Pale is his reserved village in the video of the incident. But they questioned how he was unaware that the electricity was supplied to Velsa only in 1978 and 1979. Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
The Rashtriya OBC Mahasangh has demanded that the government declare the OBC reservations for the Goa Medical College and the Goa Dental College seats before the NEET exams are held. Otherwise, students will have to wait till next year for the reservations. The reservations have been delayed for 3 years, the Rashtriya OBC Mahasangh claimed, and asked the Chief Minister and Goa government to declare the reservations at the earliest.
Reservation in post-graduation in Goa Medical College and Goa Dental College जे 1993च्यान रिजर्वेशन लागू जाल्ले पासून गोंयच्या खंयच्याच सरकारान एप्लाय करूना आनी आतां भारतीय जनता पार्टीची सरकार आसतना आमी रीट पिटिशन फायल करून कोर्टाच्यान डायरेक्शन मागलेलें बाय गोमंतक भंडारी समाज तेन्ना एडवोकेट जनरल बाब देविदास पांगम हैज कमिटेड इन एप्रिल 20 टू द बॉम्बे हाय कोर्ट गोवा बेंच 21-22 च्यान रिजर्वेशन आमी दितले म्हणून इट वॉज सेट असाइड एज एडवोकेट पांगमान स्टडी करिनासतना तो रिप्लाय दिलो टू बॉम्बे हायकोर्ट आनी पब्लीक हेल्थ मिनिस्ट्रीन ऑर्डर काडली दिनांक 4-5 दिसांक विदाउट कंप्लिटींग फॉर्मालिटीज सो दॅट ऑर्डर वॉज सेट असाइड ऑन 11/10/2021 सबसिक्वेंटली त्या नंतर आमी रिप्रेझेंटेशन करता सरकारा कडेन तेंची भेटी घेतात पूण तेणी आजून ते रुल्स अमेंडमेंट करूना ऑफ 11 मार्च 2004 आणि सडनली चीफ मिनिस्टर अपॉइंटेड कमिटी ऑन 24 नोव्हेंबर 2022 आणि 101 दीस जाले अरुण मिश्रा अंडर सेक्रेटरी हेल्थ हॅज नॉट एडवायज गव्हर्मेंट टील डेट म्हण वी आर वेटिंग सरकारान तो एडवायज तेजो बेगीन घेवचो आणि फाल्यां नीटाची परत एग्जाम आसा मग सरकारान जशें 3 वर्सां आमकां दावरलें रिजर्वेशन सरकार ती खेळी परत करता काय कितें फाल्यां नीट एग्जाम जातली रिजल्ट जातले आनी ते म्हणटात कावन्सिलींग स्टार्ट जालें फुडले वर्सी ते म्हणून बाब उपेंद्र गांवकाराक हांव याद करता उसगांवकार तेणी जें प्रेस कॉन्फरन्स घेतलेलें गोमंतक बहुजन महासंघाचें सीएमान फुडले वर्स दिता म्हणलें म्हणटें तांकां याद करता फाल्यां निटाची एग्जाम आसा कावन्सिलींग जातलें तुमकां कितें दिता म्हणलां तें बेगीन ताका मेळात आनी तें फॉलोअप करात मातशें.
Devin Gaonkar for Herald TV.
Acting against illegal activities on the Kampal walkway, the traffic police on Friday clamped two-wheelers parked on the walkway at Kampal. The police clamped more than 12 two-wheelers which were illegally parked on the walkway at Kampal. The police informed that such drives against illegal parking will continue.
Acting against the illegal activities on the Kampal walkway, the traffic police on Friday clamped two-wheelers parked on the walkway at Kampal. The police clamped more than 12 two-wheelers which were parked illegally on the walkway. The police informed that such drives against illegal parking will continue.
फुटपाथ आहा लोकांक चलपाक आनी सायकल ट्रॅक आनी सिनियर सिटीजनांक बसपाक आहा.
ओके सो लोकांनी ते पार्क केले.
लोकांनी वयर पार्क केले ताका आमी लोकांक घेतले.
कितली टोटल लोक आहेत म्हणले तुम्ही?
12 लोकांक घेतली.
12 लोकांक
गाडी आसा तेन्ना चला 12 जाणांक चलावते.
ओके आता तुम्ही डेली मातशें हे करतले डेली राउंड मारतले.
राउंड मारता मागीर
दिसाक एक नंबर सायकल ट्रॅकाक पार्क केले. ओके
Sagun Gowde for Herald TV.
Nirmala Institute of Education hosted the 4th edition of Avalanche Fest on Saturday at the NIE grounds Altino Panches. Every year, the theme of the festival is one that resonates with the Goan ethos. The theme chosen for this year's festivities is Water, the Elixir of Life, which included a thematic display of the scientific and cultural elements of water. The festivities entailed various exhibits and props centered around the main theme of water, musical performances and folk dances.
I'm attending this festival since the first festival, I can say, and every year it is improving. So this year I felt like dancing when somebody else was performing. It's because the sound is very nice. I think the stalls are something different which I've not seen for the last few years which I'm coming here, and today I'll be performing a song on Aboli. तशेंच आमचे गोंयचे लायक अबाउट गोवन कल्चर, अबाउट गोवन फार्मर्स, आमचे गोंयचे काजूकार भाव, रांपोणकारांचे. सो आय हॅव कंबायन्ड ऑल दॅट इंटू वन मेडली एंड आय विल बी ग्रोविंग इट.
Sagun Gowde for Herald TV.
Goa's Rasika Kandeparkar, a sanitation worker of Pisule Panchayat, was selected for the award of the Union Jal Shakti Ministry under Waste Management. President Draupadi Murmu felicitated Kandeparkar on Saturday in the category of Gobardhan biodegradable waste and plastic waste management in Delhi.
Goa's Rasika Kandeparkar, a sanitation worker of Pisule Panchayat, was selected for the award of the Union Jal Shakti Ministry under Waste Management. President Draupadi Murmu felicitated Kandeparkar on Saturday in the category of Gobardhan biodegradable waste and plastic waste management in Delhi.
उत्तरी गोवा की रसिका आर खांडेपारकर जो कि स्वच्छाग्रही है.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
Fathoda Veterans defeated Naveli Veterans 3-0. With the victory, they moved into the semi-finals of the 9th Naveli Inter-Village Veterans Cup organised by Naveli Veterans at Rosary Ground, Naveli on Friday.
Fathoda Veterans entered the 9th Naveli Inter-Village Veterans Cup semi-finals by defeating Naveli Veterans 3-0. Mahesh Kamble of Fathoda gave his best to his team while Claudia Dice played well for Naveli Veterans. In the 10th minute, Mahesh Kamble sent in a long ball to Xavier Furtado, who connected a short pass to Andrew Araujo. Andrew Araujo took control of the ball and shot from close range and made it 1-0 for Naveli. Andrew Araujo of Naveli netted the second goal with a placement shot from Mahesh Kamble's assist in the 15th minute. Sukhdev Arwande of Naveli connected a well-measured ball to Claudia Dice, but the latter shot hit the Fathoda crossbar and went out of play in the 29th minute. Substitute Antonio Crasto netted the third goal for Naveli Veterans in the 35th minute with a power-pack shot. Substitute Zuze Lewis of Naveli took a long-range shot but failed to pop it in the Fathoda net in the 40th minute. The final score was 3-0 in favour of Fathoda Veterans. Inacio Narona for Herald TV.
There is no clarity on the date of inauguration of the iconic Kala Academy Auditorium and building, which was the center of much of Goa's cultural activity. Art and Culture Minister Govind Gowde has last said that the building would be thrown open to theatre goers in November 2022. Due to the controversy and complaints over the renovation work and the carrying out of works without a tender, a vigilance inquiry was instituted. It appears that the technical community has submitted the inquiry report, but there is no word on the inauguration, much to the utter disappointment of theatrists and theatre goers.
The renovation of the building of Kala Academy, designed by celebrated Indian architect and urban planner late Charles Correa, had led to a war of words between the Culture Minister Govind Gowde and Charles Correa Foundation. The foundation had accused the government and the minister of changing the core design elements of the heritage building to that point that it is no longer the same building. The foundation said the academy was one of the finest examples of architect Charles Correa's work. It also showcased the work of renowned caricaturist Mario Miranda, who hand-painted murals that adorn the walls of the main auditorium. The world's foremost acoustic consultants, Bold, Beranek and Newman, who also designed the acoustics of the United Nations permanent headquarters in New York, also did the acoustics of Kala Academy. Charles Correa's daughter, Nandita Correa Mehrotra, said the repairs were necessary, but the lack of transparency was troubling. Minister Govind Gowde had hit back, alleging that the building had a faulty design and that the foundation set up by Charles Correa was no longer a stakeholder who needs to be consulted at the time of renovation. Amid allegations that the work of renovation was not tendered, Minister Govind Gowde also became famous for his claim that even Shah Jahan had not tendered work of the Taj Mahal. Gowde said that the tendering process was carried out by the PWD and not his department. In September 2022, the Directorate of Vigilance recommended that the state government constitute a technical expert committee to probe the alleged irregularities and corruption in the renovation of Kala Academy following multiple complaints. The Kala Academy building is being renovated at a cost of 56 crore rupees. Art and Culture Minister Govind Gowde had said the Kala Academy would be inaugurated by November end 2022. Freddy Fernandez and Deven Gaonkar for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.